It can happen anytime. When you least expect it, it'll hit you from behind. Well, you can call it luck, you can call it fate, call it anything you like, but when it happens, it's great. And you never know, it could happen on a blind date.
Yes, it's Blind Date. And now, here's the star of the show, Dave Jamieson.
Thank you. Thank you for coming and welcome to Blind Date. Hi to you at home and hi to our in-studio audience. Now tell me, how many of you are friends and family of our people backstage? Most everybody. That's great. Now listen, your support is really needed. These people are feeling a little bit nervous, a little shaky, so when you see your friends come out, get right behind them, okay? Yep. It's a deal. Good on you. Would you please welcome Susie Aiken. Howdy.
Howdy.
Pretty in pink, as they say.
Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you.
You're welcome.
I hope you've put next Tuesday night aside, have you?
Yes, I did.
Good, because we've kindly been invited to the TV New Zealand launch of the Variety Club in New Zealand, that's right, yeah.
Yes, there are going to be loads of stars of the screen, both big and small, coming internationally and from New Zealand, of course.
That's right.
And it's all for a very worthwhile cause, so we hope that you at home will join us as well.
That's right, be lovely.
Susie, on with the game. Introduce our first trio of players.
Okie dokie. Our first player would love to win lotto, just like the rest of us, and has a definite interest in getting married. Welcome, Alice Carter. Player 2 loves going to the gym and makes cute, soft, cuddly toys. A big hand for Sandra McPhee. And player 3 would like to be a female chef and enjoys wild and crazy amusement parks. Please welcome Jan Meseret.
Howdy, Alice. Welcome along to the show. I understand you want to get married.
Well, no, I've got dragon boating that I want to do first, and it's a lot of hard work, got a lot of training to do.
I see. So you
Put that in the
lied to
background.
us. You
Well,
naughty
that was a
thing.
while ago.
Welcome along to the show.
change.
You never know, you might meet the man of your dreams right here.
May do.
On Blind Date. Best of luck.
Thanks.
And Sandra, hi, welcome to you. I understand you make soft, cuddly toys.
Yes, I do.
Okay, do you do this professionally?
No.
Just in your spare time? Okay, what sort of characters do you make?
Oh, Donald Ducks, gummy bears, Mickey Mouse,
I suppose your bedroom's full of them.
just about.
Okay, welcome along to the show. And finally, Jan, how are you?
Good, thanks.
You want to be a female chef?
Yes, because men always tend to think that women should be in the kitchen cooking, and I can't cook very well.
Well, good on you for making the effort and trying to get better. Ladies, the very best of luck on the show. Mr. Wright could be lucky there. Take him for a welcome.
I'm sure Mr. Wright is just waiting for them.
Well, introduce him.
Okay, our first single tonight is an electronics engineer for a video company. He wants to meet somebody with a passion for life. Welcome, Brent Hardy.
Hi, Brett. Welcome to the show.
Brent, best of luck. We'll let you out choice. Bye-bye.
Cheers, Susie. You want a woman with a passion and a zest for life.
That's right.
Any other criteria?
I want them to be intelligent, adventurous, naturally attractive, and who's prepared to take a few risks.
Stay right there. Yep, they're all looking pretty pleased about that. Take a seat, we'll get underway with the game.
Thank you.
And wish you the very best of luck. The rules are very simple. You have 3 questions. Ask each of our players those questions. Depending on how they answer, they will, of course, try to impress you with their answers. Make your choice for your blind date. Your first question now to player number 1.
Okay, player number 1. When I'm in love, I don't want it to stop. I want everything to go on forever. What would you like to go on forever?
I would like the sharing, the communication, and enjoying each other's company that we share day to day.
And player number 2.
I'd like the honeymoon to go on forever and ever and ever.
Yep, we get the idea. And player number 3.
Just laughter, happiness, and generally having a good time.
Well, Brent, 3 interesting answers. Which of those 3 do you like?
Well, I think player number 2.
Player number 2, yes. Good choice. The lady who wants the honeymoon to continue forever. Now, Brent, your second question to player 2.
Okay, player 2. If you'd been on hand when God created man, what would you have told him to change?
Absolutely nothing at this stage because you can get used to anything.
Yes, there's an apple and a snake waiting for you backstage. Player number 3.
Well, Eve liked him, so I guess I would. So I wouldn't change anything except we could do without the fig leaf.
And player number one, if you were on hand when God was around, what would you change about man?
I'd change the apple to keep the snake.
Well, Brent, which of those three answers do you like?
Ooh, getting pretty tough, aren't they?
They are.
On that one, I think player number 3.
Player 3, yes. Now, your third and final question to player 3.
Okay, player 3. Given that money is considered the root of all evil, why do girls always go for men who have lots of money?
Well, it's all soap operas on TV. All the men are portrayed as being rich, so I suppose girls just expect it in real life.
That's good, yeah.
The powers of television, eh? And player number 1.
Other Grady girls may, but I'd sooner have his heart and his personality rather than his money.
Bravo, yes. And player number 2.
That's because they're girls. I'm a woman. Money's a bonus.
Well, Brent, player number 3 said because of soap operas. Player number 1 said she'd rather have his heart. And player number 2 says only girls want money. She's a woman, and it's a bonus. Which of those 3 answers do you like?
Well, I prefer a woman, so I'll go for player number 2.
Player number 2. Well, Brent, my friend, that's the end of the round. You've scored twice now with player number 2 and once with player number 3. And we'll now give you 10 seconds to make your mind and choose your blind date. Well, Brent, 3 lovely ladies on the other side of the heart are dying to know your choice. Who's it going to be?
Well, I scored most with number 2, so it'll be player number 2.
Player number 2! Brent, I'll ask you to step forward, please, and meet the 2 players you didn't pick. Player number 1 is a horticulturist who loves a sense of humour. This is Alice Carter. Player 3 is a homemaker who likes big game fishing. Say hi to Jan Misovich. And player number 2 is stepping down to the heart. We'll take a closer step, Brent. Okay. You want a lady who's adventurous, attractive, intelligent. What was the other thing?
And
It's okay. She'll tell you in her own sweet time. Player 2 is a clerk who's looking forward to owning her own home. Brent Hardy meets Sandra McPhee. Are you happy with your choice?
yes, very much so.
Are you? Okay, we're going to give you 2 a little bit of time to get to know each other. We're going to send you to the Hyatt in Rotorua.
Yes, Sandra and Brent, enjoy a marvellous weekend in New Zealand's unique thermal holiday spot. And you'll be well looked after at the sensational Hyatt Kingsgate, situated on the shores of picturesque Lake Rotorua and just across the road from the famous and soothing waters of the Polynesian mineral pools. You'll be treated like royalty in the Regency Club and spoilt by the many recreational facilities. There's VIP service all the way in Laura's restaurant, and you'll ride in style with Gateway Limousines. All with the good wishes of the Hyatt Kingsgate Rotorua, Gateway Limousines and Blind Date.
Well, Brent and Sandra have yourselves a wonderful time in Rotorua. Couples that have been there on us previously say it's a fantastic time. Get to know each other a little better. When you finish your date, come back on the show and tell us how you got on, okay?
We will.
It's a deal.
Yeah.
Good on you. In just a moment, Mark Lynch and Melanie Wynn relate their adventures in Hamilton. That's next on Blind Date. You're stuck now. Good on you. In just a moment, Brent Hardy and Sandra McPhee relate their adventures in Rotorua. That's next on Blind Date. Welcome back to Blind Date. This is the fun part of the show. We get couples to come back and tell us of their adventures. Recently, we sent Brent Hardy and Sandra McPhee to Rotorua. Now, to find out how they got on, or not, would you please welcome back Brent Hardy? Welcome back to the show. Take a seat. How are you feeling?
Oh, fine, yeah.
Okay, I've got a question for you. First of all, what were you looking for when you came on the show?
Well, I was looking to have a bit of fun and possibly meet someone, I might get on well with.
Mm-hmm. So you had the fun?
Yes, it was a fun time.
Did you meet the person you wanted to get on with?
I don't think so, really, no. She was a really nice lady, but we just didn't click quite right.
Why do you think that was?
I'm a quite adventurous type guy. You know, I like to get out and really have a lot of fun, you know, tramping and that sort of thing. She wasn't. She just didn't have that adventurous streak in her that I'm looking for.
So you say you're into tramping. What other sort of adventurous activities?
Well, I've recently taken up canoeing and I'm doing a hang gliding course.
Oh,
yes.
It's all pretty major league stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would you describe yourself overall?
Well, as I just said, I'm a pretty adventurous, outgoing type guy. Like to have fun. Yeah, just the general
run-of-the-mill average good old bloke, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well I suppose it's about time we met the other half. Would you please welcome back Sandra McPhee? Have a seat. Do you want to
Oh, yes.
help yourself?
Although we didn't really get on over the weekend, you know, things didn't click, I thought, I didn't present you with any flowers before this, but as a memory of the weekend and the fun we had, I thought I'd give you these.
Almost thought you'd forgotten for a moment. Okay, we have our blind date photographer along with you in Rotorua. Let's now check the snaps. Just look over here.
Yeah.
Feeding the ducks.
Feeding the ducks and the swans.
Yeah, we went for a helicopter ride. That was just...
Is that going or leaving?
That's just before we went.
Okay.
It's getting pushed into the mud pools.
Oh, nice. And
dinner?
a romantic
Yes.
dinner. Yeah. Oh, Sandra, what are you doing?
Quite a lot of wine with dinner.
And that's the luge, is the chair ride that takes you back up to the top.
I see.
And horse riding.
And that's you?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Now, Sandra, Brent has described himself as outgoing, adventurous, into hang gliding, tramping, kayaking, and so on. Would you say that was true?
No, not really. Well, probably. I didn't see any of it.
Well,
not really.
What sort of guy would you prefer?
Oh, a bit more rugged and tough and sort of...
You need to be
I
more...
had to go horse riding by myself. I didn't think that was very good.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
So, do you think he took his responsibilities as your date seriously?
Not really.
No. For example, you made her walk home from the nightclub, I understand.
Well, that worried me, actually.
It worried Sandra
Brought
as
me
well.
home. I was worried. There were quite a few people out there.
It's just that she left quite early. You know, she had a wee bit too much to drink. She left quite early. And I was wanting to have a bit, you know, I was out for the good
You could have
night
come
out.
back. You could have walked me home and then gone back.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave that one there. Now, Brent, was there anything about Sandra that disappointed you?
Really, the only thing was she, like with the helicopter ride, she was very apprehensive about doing it.
Why was that, Sandra?
I'm very scared of heights. I did it though. I was
Yes,
determined
I was
to do
very
it.
proud- very
I was
proud that you
very
did.
scared.
And you did it?
Yes, I
You
did.
feel
it.
proud of yourself for having done it?
Yes, it was fantastic.
Well, good
I'll
on you.
never do it again, but
Okay, just to wrap it up, what would you give each other out of 10? And we'll start with you.
With me. This is always a very tricky question.
Yes.
I would give Sandra a 7.5.
And Sandra?
probably a 6.
Well, how can you say that with roses in your lap?
Well, they come a bit late. I think. Sorry, very appreciated, but just a bit late.
Well, Sandra and Brent, look, thanks very much for coming back on the show. I'm sorry romance didn't blossom for you in Rotorua. Perhaps some other time in the future. Thanks for coming back, and please accept this gift.
Yes, Sandra and Brent, you each take home one of these brilliant custom cordless telephones. Now you can make or take that call out in the garden, by the swimming pool, in the garage, anywhere around the house. They're a handy phone to have at home, and they're available from The Warehouse. And all with the compliments of Custom Electronics and Blind Date.
Brent and Sandra, once again, thanks for coming back on.
It'll hit you from behind. Well, you can call it luck, you can call it fate, call it anything you like, but when it happens, it's great. And but you never know. It could happen on a
Blind Date. Indeed, and welcome back to Blind Date. Now, Susie, I've got a question for you. Is this fur real?
No, it's not. It's fake fur. I don't really believe in wearing real fur. It's not really...
Yeah. Conservation issues up to the fore again?
You don't need real fur. Fake fur is just as good. Now, listen here. We've got lots of ski trips coming up, so all of you ski fanatics, write into us. You could be whizzing down the slopes, courtesy of Blind Date. Make sure you send your stamped self-addressed envelopes to P.O. Box 3819, Auckland. And we'll give you all the details.
Including your own little package of snow. Susie, introduce these three guys to us.
Okay. Our first guy says he loves to go out for a good time and loves to swim. Welcome, Phil Brown. Our second guy enjoys playing the guitar and enjoys good food and everyday life. Hello to Mora Harima. And our third guy enjoys amateur theatre, archery and aviation. Good luck to Andrew Broxo.
Well, guys, unfortunately, time is against us. We will get to know you as the game progresses. The very best of luck to all three of you. Oh, yes, they do. Good luck to them. Susie, who's our single?
Sure, she's an account supervisor who loves soft toy making and going to the gym. Say hello to Sandra McPhee.
Hi, Sandra. How are you?
Hi, Sandra. How are you?
Good. See you later.
Thank you. OK. You've had some good news recently. Tell us about your job.
I've just moved up in the world. I've got a better job. I'm a supervisor in sole charge office.
You've been promoted?
I've been promoted. Well,
Okay.
moved on to a different company.
OK, how many people are you in charge of?
One.
Well,
Two, I'll get there.
Two, I'm sure you will.
Got to start somewhere.
Right, Sandra, take a seat. We'll get underway with the game and wish you the very best of luck. You know how to play. You've got your questions all ready to go. Your first question to player number one.
Okay, player number one. Women seem to worry more about their looks than guys, but the guys must care about something. What do guys worry about?
I worry about waking up in the morning and going to work late.
Getting to work late, sleeping in other words,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And player number two.
Well, guys worry about their looks too, and their size, especially their biceps. But looks aren't everything, but it helps a bit.
It sure does. And player number three, Sandra said guys must care about something, so what do guys worry about?
Well, I think guys worry a lot about what girls think of us. We're all little boys at heart.
Oh, yes, I'll go along with that. Well, Sandra, a hint of truth in all of those answers. Which of those three do you like?
Player number two.
Player two. Looks really up 1-4. Righto, Sandra, let's have your second question now to player two.
Player number two. On a rainy, miserable weekend, what's your favourite indoor activity?
You think laying around in the warm open fire, playing my guitar, and having a good laugh with a few friends.
Yeah, sounds great. And player number three.
Well, I like to get a good bunch of friends round too and have some fun. Spin the bottle comes to mind.
And player number one. It's a wet, rainy, miserable weekend. What do you like to do?
Hide and go seek in the dark, and
And pin the tail on the donkey too, I suppose.
actually, the things we love to do. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I can go see. Sandra, which of those three distinctly different activities to do on a rainy day do you like?
Player number one.
Really? In the dark, no less. Sandra, your third question now to player three.
Okay, everybody has a double somewhere in the world. Who would people say was your double and why?
Well, I don't look like Elf, but I am a very lovable fellow.
No, he's not out. Player number one.
Well, some mothers do have them, and they say I look like
Frank.
Tom Cruise.
And player number two, who do people say that you look like and why?
Jack in the Box, because I've got heaps of spring and full of surprises.
Well, Sandra, that was a pretty lively question. You got three lively answers. Which of those three do you
The
like?
Jack in the Box.
Well, Sandra, that's the end of the round. You scored once with player 1 and twice with player 2. You can still choose player 3. We'll now give you 10 seconds to make your choice for your blind date. Good luck. Sandra McPhee, great to hear about your promotion. Who will be your blind date?
Number 2.
Player 2. Sandra, I'll ask you to step down and introduce you to the guys you didn't pick. Player 1 is a mechanic who's keen to meet a nice lady. Say hi to Phil Brown. Player 3 is a secondary teacher who likes mature and fun women. Say hi to Andrew Brockholm. And player 2, step down to the wall now. Oh, this is going to be some fun. Your date tonight's a credit manager for a record company. He's into music in a big way. Sandra McPhee meet Tamora Harima. Congratulations, you two. It was a good game tonight. I hope you like it where it's nice and cold and slippery and slidey because you're going to Queenstown.
Yes, Queenstown, the heart of New Zealand's winter playground. Your home away from home is the fabulous Old English-style Sherwood Manor Motor Inn. It's set above the shores of beautiful Lake Wakatipu with unobstructed views of the Remarkables. Relax in the spas and sauna. And the Antrim restaurant has an atmosphere that recaptures Queenstown's glorious past. With food you've got to see and taste to believe. There'll be plenty of time for adventure and sightseeing too. Your weekend's courtesy of the Sherwood Manor Motor Inn, a member of Motor Lodges of New Zealand, and Blind Date.
Sandra and Tamora, congratulations. You ski, you're about to win. Very best of luck on the slopes. Congratulations on being winners, but there's more winning to come. Kent.
Our unmatched ladies tonight each receive a pair of the latest Ray-Ban ski glasses. Ray-Ban's new Cats RB50 all-weather lens features a distinctive gold mirror finish and total UV protection. And guys, now you'll be able to pamper yourself in this true quality robe. Enjoy the soft, warm, wraparound luxury of a St. Eve Men's Collection terry towel and bathrobe from Juliet Lingerie. And all our players are treated to a selection of the finest milk and dark chocolates, delicious red tulip favourites.
Once again, Sandra and Tamora, congratulations. I'm sure you're going to love your blind date. Come back and tell us all about it. Show us the photos too.
Yeah,
wonderful time. Good on you.
Queenstown sounds just perfect. It's great. Thanks for coming tonight on a Tuesday night. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
Bye-bye. Thanks for your company.
On the Sunday premiere.
A softball game on the Saturday, and this girl had hit the ball at me, and an attractive lady caught my attention in the crowd, and next thing I know, I got laid out.
You got beamed?
Yeah.
It doesn't look too bad.
Oh, the doctor pushed it back into shape. Yeah.
Ooh, painful, no doubt. Welcome to the show. And Steve, hi.
Hi.
I understand you've been skiing practically everywhere.
Yeah, I've just come back after 2.5 years of skiing around the world. And
which countries have you skied?
Oh, through Colorado and North America. I spent basically 6 months skiing there. And through Europe later on the following season. And this year I have been skiing in North Africa and Morocco.
North Africa?
So,
That'll
yeah.
be sand skiing. Welcome to the show. And Wayne, hi to you. I understand you want to direct a children's program?
That's correct.
On TV?
Yep.
Well, we could have a talent scout somewhere in the audience tonight, so be on your best behaviour, okay?
I'll do that.
Remember, there are kids watching. Ladies and gentlemen, make them all feel welcome. Good luck, guys. Susie, yeah, mine too, actually, with 3 strapping individuals like that. We must have a lovely lady lined up.
Oh, we do, definitely.
Who is she?
Well, tonight she's a home management expert who has tons of tap dancing. Please welcome Debbie Ray.
Over this way.
Thank you. Hello, Debbie, welcome. Thank you. See you later.
Bye-bye, Susie. Now, I understand you're into some tap dancing.
Try it.
Okay, give us a demo, come on. What do we think of that? Fred Astaire would have to be your mentor, wouldn't he? Okay, take a seat and we'll get underway with the game. Do you know how to play the game? Okay, it's pretty simple. I'll get you to ask your first question, if you would, to player number 1.
The dictionary says love is a strong or passionate affection for another person. What's your definition of love?
Good question, Debbie. My definition of love would be wishing the night will never end.
Yes, indeed. And player number 2, what's your definition?
Moonlit night on the Caribbean island, walking hand in hand, and we just see where it goes from there.
And player number 3.
Well, Debbie, you know what roller coaster does, it has your ups and downs, but you've got a friend for life.
Ups and downs and a friend for life. Well, Debbie, there you go. 3 interesting answers. Which of those 3 do you like?
Player number 2.
Player 2. Debbie Wright, your second question, please, now to player number 2.
Why do people say that a healthy body makes a healthy mind?
I don't really know why. It really hasn't done much for me.
And player number 3.
Well, when you mix chemistry and magic, it sure beats a sick mind and a sick body.
It sure does. And player number 1, a healthy mind and a healthy body?
Well, I would say that a healthy mind would produce a healthy attitude towards people, and healthy body make you feel good amongst people too, I would say, yeah.
That's a good sound answer. Well, Debbie, there are 3 interesting answers.
I choose player number 1.
Player 1. Yeah. Now, Debbie, your third and final question to player number 3.
If I'm going to love a man, he has to make me go weak at the knees. How would you make me go weak at the knees?
Well, Debbie, you've heard of Ravishing Rick Rude. Let your mind wander, but I'm not him. I don't intend to be like him, but get me on a dance floor and I'll soon have you at your knees.
Why, are you going to trip her up or something? And player number 1.
Well, all ladies love to be sports, so by day I would... by day I'll treat her with a stress, you know, my favourite stress...
relief?
Yes. Stress relieving technique. And by night I'll just be a non-stop loving machine.
Well, well, well. I think he's talking about massage. And player number 2, how would you make Debbie go weak at the knees?
Oh, that'll be easy. I'll just take her for a ride on the back of my Harley Davidson and find a few corners
Well, Debbie, player number 3 said on the dance floor he'll chop you off at the knees. Player number 1, he will massage you, spoil you. Player number 2, give you a ride in his Harley Davidson. Which of those 3 answers do you like?
Player number 2.
Player 2. Debbie Wright, that's the end of the round. You scored twice now with player 2, once with player number 1. That doesn't have to affect your final outcome. We'll now give you 10 seconds to make up your mind and choose your blind date. Debbie Wright, here it is, your time. Who will it be?
Player number 2.
Player 2. Well, Debbie, I'll invite you to step forward and meet the 2 players you didn't pick as your blind date. Player 1 is a professional soldier they call Iceman. Say hi to Michael Norris. Time. Player 3 is a taxation officer and Latin American dancer. This is Wayne Taylor. And player 2 is stepping down to the heart wall. Debbie, I'll invite you to do the same thing. Ooh. Ready? Hang on to me. Okay, here we go. A little bit of support. Player 2 is an auto engineer who dreams of owning his own ski resort. Sounds interesting. Debbie Wright, meet Steve Slappendall. Well, guys, you seem to be hitting it off okay at the moment. We'll find out after a weekend at Pakatoa.
Yes, escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life to the peace and tranquility of beautiful Pakatoa Island and the exciting Hideaway Island Resort. Enjoy the solitude of Pakatoa's golden beaches at night. The resort walks to a disco, and there are excellent recreational facilities. An idyllic holiday in the Hauraki Gulf, complement of the Hideaway Island Resort and Blind Date.
Debbie and Steve, have yourself a wonderful time in Krakatoa. When you finish your date, come by the show and tell us how it went, okay?
Oh, definitely.
Hope you have a wonderful time.
No, I'll ask you a question. Are you happy with your date?
Can I take Susie with me too?
No, you can't.
Oh, take both.
This is getting out of hand. We'll see you tomorrow on Blind Date. Come on.